back to winning ways last weekend against West Bromwich Albion. How are things looking in preparation for Wigan on Saturday?
Yeah, nothing is what it seems, because it looks much better than last week, because the players came in Thursday, Friday, and we had to play on Saturday. So that was a big challenge, maybe the biggest challenge this season, and now all the players were there. So we could work with them in the whole week, so hopefully, and that is better than the week before. So if you compare the two preparations, of course, this week was much better than last week, but I would swap, and have a bad preparation and win again with 3-0.
In terms of injuries, I hear that Mahamadou Diarra is not fit for the next couple of games, which is a real blow for you in the centre of midfield.
Could be the next couple of games, could be even longer. It depends on, he's got a little sort of cartilage floating in his knee, and we have to remove that. So that is probably an operation at least, and then we will see what the other damage is in the knee. And that is always the case, if they go on international duty and they come back, you never know what happens. So it's awful again, especially because I had great hopes that he would be one of our main people in midfield. But having said that, Chris Baird filled in his position last week, and there was a lot of optimism after the game. So hopefully these players who will come in will give us a new identity again, because that is not the first time that we have to change it. It's probably the third time with a different midfield. Sitwell had 3 or 4 90 minutes under his belt. He came back, he looked good, So hopefully, even without the 5 we sold with Dembele and all these other players, with the Murphy and Dempsey and Dixon, Getchell, I can go on and on and on. But we still got the players here to do the business, because, in Holland there's a phrase that if somebody left, gives you an opportunity to show your face, and that is exactly what they did. So, of course, it's a blow that Diarra is not there, but hopefully Chris Baird and Sitwell, can lead by example.
Yeah, you did say that you weren't concerned about that because it was a midfield game that hadn't played together, and yet Steve Sitwell, Chris Baird seemed to gel exceptionally well and work very well for you on Saturday.
Yeah, of course, Sitwell is not only a box-to-box player, he is aggressive as well, and that is what my team needs to get the ball back. And Chris Baird is probably one of the best passers in the game, The only thing is, it's a new task to link up, to get all these balls, what Danny Murphy did in all these years. Get the ball of the back four and be an anchorman. And Chris Baird is picking up. And he did exactly what I had in mind, because it was only it was the first game for me. And of course they played together before, but it was probably a one-off against Sheffield. Chris Baird and Sitwell played together. It was not the best of results then. And in the last game against West Bromwich, I decided to do it again because we didn't have a lot of options. Of course, we've got Giorgio Garagounis who came in, and I'm very happy with that, because it gives you another option. But we still have to find out and learn a lot about the team, and the players, they have to do that, So there's a big responsibility on the players who are still here, and hopefully they can step in their boots, Danny Murphy and Diarra, Dembele, of course, Dempsey, Kaka. Hopefully can do the same what Clint Dempsey did. Of course, Clint Dempsey was there, scored 17 goals, scored 14 goals or 13 or 14 goals in the year before, so it's not easy to follow in his footsteps, but he's more typical a left winger, and they have to come up with the goods. Berbatov have to come up with the goods. Mladen Petric, Roda Jaeger, because we don't know yet where the goals are coming from, because of course my midfield has changed, and not for the first time, but I feel that offensively we got the same quality.